Mic check, mic check. What's kicking, family? I'm glad you've clicked in to check in with me. You're there, I'm here, on this side of the screen. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, snap, almost poked myself in the eye. What's going on, family? How y'all doing? All right, what I'm going to kick it about today is the New York Giants team. Their first preseason game, they beat the Panthers 24-17 on a last-second play. You know, bip, bam, boom. He's hit, fumble, scoop, 18 yards, touchdown, game over. Way to start the game. You know, hey, it's preseason, okay? It's preseason. I got to see some action. You know, I got to hear the pads, poof. But let me touch on something here. The main concern amongst a lot of Giant fans was the defense, due to the fact that we might have been a little bit thin in the linebacking core. The linebackers and the defense had been the face of the franchise for so many years. It's not the offense like how some other teams have, like Dan Marino, Joe Montana. You can name any team. Dan Fouts, when they had Eric Coryell. Over the years, over the course of the history of the Giants, the face of their franchise has been their defense. Anytime you talk about the Giants, it's not prolific running backs, even though over the years, we've had prolific running backs who set some amazing feats and stuff like that, but mainly it's been the defense, defensive linemen, and especially the linebackers. And so things have been a little bit thin, over the last couple of years. But on this defense, I got some numbers here pertaining to the defense. You know why? Because I had posted a video speaking about the Eagles and Don McNabb, Michael Vick, how that is going to pose a very dynamic game planning defensively for opposing teams once Mr. Vick comes up to speed and gets used to the game speed of the pro football game, once again gets used to the contact. The reason I'm talking about the Giants defense in pertaining to that, why do you think they developed the 5-1-5? From my observation, the 5-1-5 would be the ultimate type of defense to go against the wildcat and situations where you have a running back who can throw the rock, who can, chuck that pigskin down the field. Think about it now. The Wildcat formation now is going to be in vogue. There are going to be several teams out there that are going to be able to go to that. They're going to have other teams. Well, look, it's the flavor of the season. Let's put it that way. Okay? And that's why I say Tim Tebow is going to be a smash hit when he gets into the pro game, when he gets ready. Something down the road, y'all. We're going to kick that about that too. Now, the Giants defense. I got a couple of stats here. Let's see. Now they had what? They had 4 sacks, 8 quarterback hits, forced 4 fumbles. You say that 3 times fast. It was 4 forced fumbles. Wow. Whew. And 6 pass deflections. Not bad for the defense to keep that momentum going. Keep that momentum going. They had Lega Duzeville. Man, I'm sorry about messing my man's name up. Lega. He hit the quarterback, Hunter Canwell, forced a fumble, defensive end. Tommy Hill returned it 18 yards for the touchdowns. No time remaining. Game over. 24-17. See, defense. Also, what they had a +4 turnover ratio in that game. They got a lot of pressure. Look, rookie linebacker Clint Sinton. One of the draft choice. Did pretty good. See, that's what you want to see when you see in preseason. What do your draft picks do to help your team at any point? This right here is a perfect example. It's a preseason game. We want to see what the rookies can do, what the role plays come in, and Sinton right here had a sack, forced fumble, and 4 quarterback hits. Key. Preseason. You want to see what they can do with live action against another opponent. Right? They had him as a linebacker, and what else? and as a stand-up defensive end. That comes into that 5-1-5 again. Think about it. You true Giant fans understand the concept. You guys would understand the concept of what the Giants would do with a 5-1-5. When you have 5 down linemen, 1 linebacker, and 5 DBs out there, do you think there's going to be an opportunity for that wildcat to get on track when you can have somebody man up on that person in the wildcat slot? You can have them drop in this. There's so many myriad of things. And with the 5 guys coming at you, that ain't going to give you enough time to get outside in that wildcat. He's going to be coming at you. And look, they had this kid as a stand-up defensive end. Think about it. You have a linebacker in the stand-up defensive end position in the 5-1-5, and you try to do that. Okay, wildcat, we're going to try and go around the side and sucker you and then throw that. That linebacker is quick. And look, plus anyway, the defensive ends and the defensive tackles that the Giants have, they're so fast, so ferocious, it's going to blow that offensive line up. Cha-ching! Carnage. Mayhem. The G-Man wrecking Big Blue Crew. So that's what Mr. Batch has to say about the Giants, their defense, what they did in the preseason, in their first win against the Panthers, 24-17, with a late minute crunch 'em, fumble, touchdown, no time remaining. Go Big Blue. This is Mr. Batch.